can't help but cheese, Devin.
I'm
I
cheesing.
can't. I can't. I can't
I'm
help.
backdoor cheesing right now.
I can't help but I don't know what that means, but I can't help but cheese, Devin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devin, the number one Jason Tatum fan in the world. And we are here to celebrate. We are here to celebrate. We're
Nope.
here to party. We're here we're here. Boston
No
Celtics, the
celebrations.
NBA champions, the 2024 NBA champions. Um Boston wins in 5. I told you. I told you after game 1 that this was what was going to happen, and
Yeah.
it's exactly what happened.
I wish I
Um
knew the the date stuff.
what do you mean?
The 617 thing. I wish I knew that a while ago. That wouldn't have
Oh,
changed anything, but
it
I
wouldn't
feel
have.
like I didn't hear about that until afterward. And then once I heard that, I was like, all right, well,
Well,
Monday's the day.
we knew. Yeah, we knew. We knew the way that Boston played in Game 4 was like, well, they didn't even try.
No,
They
yeah,
they didn't even try to win that game, and they come
no.
out, win Game 5, and I mean, there's not really much. I'm not gonna lie. I've been treating the NBA Finals as if they've been over for a few episodes now,
Yeah,
so
no,
it's
yeah.
kind of just like a like, all right, like it's over now. Now,
That happened, yeah.
like
Yeah.
I've had to hear about. I mean, it started before game 1 with how Boston was going to lose, or they were going to lose, and then after game 1, it was, oh, it's just game 1, and then after game 2, it was wait till we get to Dallas, and then they win in
Yep.
Dallas, and then it was, oh, well,
Then it was, oh, maybe they can create the best comeback of all time.
yeah, no,
After game 3, it was there was zilch. There was nothing left. There's nothing.
and there's really no excuse, and the sad thing is. And I know that I like jumped on the bandwagon too. The sad thing is this like well, I mean maybe it's a good and a bad thing, but it really exposed uh parts of Luca's game.
Yes.
Um and I'll stick to just Luca for now, but
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about Kyrie another time, but
I don't know what I don't know what
Kyrie wasn't there, but
Kyrie just wasn't
Luca,
playing like Kyrie, to be honest with
no.
you.
But yeah, no, Luca definitely got exposed. I'll be honest. I don't watch again a lot of basketball, but the the way that he played was almost scared. The way that he was playing with, I couldn't do him leaning into these fouls all the time and just playing like, I don't know. He wasn't playing like a leader. He wasn't taking over games. He had not much the entire series.
Yeah,
He didn't look like Luca. I mean,
Luca.
after he got locked up game 1, it was scary.
I mean, yeah, he was relying on fouls. He was chucking up a bunch of fucking shots.
Yeah,
Obviously, the biggest thing is his lack of defense and
yeah,
just no defense being played whatsoever
0.
from him.
Yeah,
Now it could be a good thing. Could be something he comes back and works on and comes back from. But
hopefully we don't see Huka Doncic this
Luka
offseason.
Doncic is funny as shit.
I don't want Huka Doncic.
But I mean, I don't know. At the same time, he might not be a player that gives a fuck.
No, I mean, I doubt he will give a fuck. And I mean, this Celtics team showed that they were a way better all-around team. The Mavs are probably going to need to look at themselves and say, maybe we need something more. But at the same time, they put the work on a lot of teams in the playoffs and didn't show too much weakness until this series.
Celtics win number 18, Jaylen Brown,
Number
Finals
18.
MVP, which I mean, I called
Could have
it.
gone to.
Not, I didn't call the MVP, but I'm saying I'm calling it now, and I had already called that the slander for Jason Tatum is going to go crazy for the next 24 to 48
Which is not.
hours.
Yeah.
Which makes zero sense. Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I promise you. Unless it's like Bleacher Report, like Jason Tatum celebrating, like it's going to be people online just shitting on Jason Tatum. And I'm sure anybody who picked Dallas to win, like on ESPN or any analyst, they're going to attack that narrative crazy that Jaylen Brown
Yes.
is the best player on the team. Which, I mean, look for
They've always been very close. It is a 1-2. Jason is still better, but Jalen has had stretches where he's been a fucking great player, and this whole playoffs he's played great. But at the same time, it's like Jason didn't need, at least in this series, didn't need to be at the peak of his game. I mean, he wasn't putting up stupid shots, but just nothing fell for him.
yeah. I mean, he just
Really,
wasn't
the entire
hitting his
finals.
shots really.
No.
Yeah, but and also, I see. And not to take anything from Jaylen Brown, but I do think Tatum is the better player. And in terms of, I think Tatum has a better ceiling as a player.
Yes.
Like what you
Yes.
can get out of him if he was his best on one night.
100%.
But I think you get a more consistent 80% Jaylen Brown than
Yeah.
the crazy 100% Tatum nights. Like
Yeah.
I think that's what it was that really won him.
His
that
dips
finals
aren't as
MVP
low.
Yeah, he didn't dip too low. He didn't dip
No.
too him and Tatum shared the 30 burger. His was a lot more efficient, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like I was saying we were saying that if Jaylen Brown was going to get this contract, if he was going to get paid, it better be worth it.
Yeah.
And it's already
Clearly is.
It's already been worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't, to be honest with you, they don't have to do anything else. It'd be cool. They can go on a run, go for a back-to-back. They can go
Sure.
and try to build some new dynasty. But
I mean, the way they talk about the thing is like no one talks about Jaylen Brown the way he's not put in the same conversations that they put Tatum in. They talk about Tatum in Kobe conversations, in LeBron conversations, like of who is like they were talking about how LeBron didn't win his first chip until fucking he was 28 or whatever. But Jaylen Brown's not put in that conversation. He's a great player, but he's able to play that great because Tatum's also on the court.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
They're both able to play great because of that. But
could Jaylen Brown go to another team and be number one and put up even better stats? Sure, or average
maybe.
fucking 28, 30 points. Sure, but it's not his fault that he plays on a good team. It's not Tatum's fault that he doesn't have to put up 30 a night and he's on a good team. It's not their fault.
No.
But I think Tatum's put in that conversation because people know
exactly
what his ceiling can be.
Exactly.
People know what Tatum's max can be.
Yeah.
And I mean, Jaylen Brown, 25-5 was his average winning a Finals MVP. That's not the great. I mean, that's not.
No.
Let's be real.
I mean, LeBron averaged 32 and 8 or some shit. Maybe more.
LeBron,
32, 8 and 8 or whatever. I don't know.
LeBron averaged like 39 and fucking 11 in 2015 when he lost. And when
exactly.
to Iggy. I mean, shit. There's been some finals performances that obviously are a lot more impressive than this, but that's gonna be another thing. It's gonna be Tatum. Tatum didn't win Finals MVP. Jaylen Brown did, and Jaylen Brown only had 25-5. So what does that say about Tatum? It's gonna be a whole bunch of bullshit. Which I personally, I don't really think it matters. 10 years down the line, when it comes to like those type of conversations, it don't matter then.
Sure.
Like it, but
like the way that like Steph Curry was talked about never having a Finals MVP.
Yeah, but see, even though Curry didn't get his Finals MVP until 2022, Curry was already Curry way before that.
Exactly.
Tatum doesn't have to be Curry.
No.
But I mean, I don't care who wins Finals MVP. A lot of people are going to care who won Finals MVP. But I don't know. I guess. I mean, I wanted to at some point, talk about the top players and maybe throw them in a tier list or something along those lines. But I don't really have much else to say because I knew this was.
It was already here. I mean, it was here after Game 2.
This was written in stone. I mean, if you wanted to still believe in them after Game 2, sure. But then when they go up 3-0,
it was over then. Yeah,
what are we doing?
Well over then. Well deserved. I mean, the whole team. Drew Holiday was a late addition this year. Derek White played his ass off. Fucking Peyton Pritchard hits a fucking half-court buzzer beater.
Those
Porzingis was a huge addition to the team. I mean, it's not like they needed him to be where they are, but he definitely helped at least make them the. I mean, they were. I mean, we talk about the playoffs, but they were far and away the best team in the regular season, record-wise at least.
mm-hmm.
I mean, the best team in the regular season. But yeah, I mean, the way that the Celtics played, I think they could have done this to any team. I mean, we probably would have seen a better series against a few other Western Conference teams, but just the way that
And
Luka
matchup
and
wise,
Kyrie, matchup wise, yes.
like Denver probably would have been a bigger
Yes.
problem.
Yes. I mean, because they're a more versatile team. They got guys like MPJ who can just bang down threes and go back and play defense.
And but I mean, Boston would have handled Minnesota.
Boston would have handled Minnesota.
But and I'll admit, for most of the season it was like, Boston. That's cool. It's cool what they're doing over there, but no team out the East is winning this year.
Yeah, I know.
And once I looked at it, and I mean, when we got to it, it was like, huh. Boston's winning their 18th championship. They're actually
convincingly
do it convincingly.
And Al Horford probably retiring after this,
which he should.
He should. He's had a great career.
I mean,
few national championships.
I'm not gonna say he should. I mean, if you want to fucking play again, go ahead,
sure.
Play. But like, you don't. I mean, bro,
this is the perfect time to leave.
What's great about it is, he's old. He stayed around for a while, and he wasn't just on the roster.
Exactly.
Like, this wasn't just
This isn't Udonis Haslem.
He was.
Is that his name?
Yeah, you're right. He was an impact. He was an impact on that team.
He was a huge impact in 2022. I mean, he was their big man.
He had to step up all playoffs once KP got hurt. So I mean,
yeah, exactly.
KP has a ring. Holy shit.
KP has a ring. That's
Holy
great.
shit. KP has a ring. If you would have came back and told me, like, after everything that went down in
after
New
the
York,
Knicks shit, yeah,
it's like, yo, KP has a ring, and it's like, and he had some moments too. He had some moments. Yeah. But yeah, it's cool. I'm glad we're in this time where we got different teams winning.
Yeah.
Is this 4 years in a row?
Yeah.
How did it go?
So, I mean, it was Warriors, Raptors, Bubble, Bucks, Warriors, Nuggets, and then Celtics.
Okay, so since Toronto, the team hasn't went back to back.
Yeah, no one's gone back to back since the Warriors.
I like that. I like that.
Cool. I mean, we did get some not great finals, but I mean, it's we're spreading the love.
I think
I do want to see a dominant team, though. I think that's always fun.
I think next year, after watching the finals, and this could be recency bias, I think next year will be even better.
Yeah.
I
like about like all these younger players are that like they haven't moved teams yet to the point where they're now on super teams or all this shit. And like, I mean, this Celtics team was basically drafted, or at least they're two big guys and a lot of their other guys. But yeah.
And the narrative for next season, I mean, like, you got these young guys, these young teams who are ready to knock the door down, and you got all these guys who don't have much time left, who need these GMs need to do something to build around them, and because their windows are
because pretty soon we're gonna start seeing KD not be a guy to build around anymore. He's gonna be a guy that you're gonna be throwing him in the corner.
Damn.
You're gonna delegate the man to the corner.
Damn. All right.
I mean, we're already seeing that with a good handful of players.
Yeah, we are. We won't shit on any more players. Let's
not shitting on them, but I mean, they're getting older. They're all fucking 35, 36 now. They're old.
Hey, these fuckers are getting old, but some of them are still balling. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Well, We did see. Now I don't know how hype you want to get for it because it was just a FaceTime call.
I didn't look into that.
But Brandon Ayuk,
I mean, they've been talking about him leaving since last
the
year,
end of the well, and then I
mid
mean,
last year.
ever since this season ended, it was pretty much like, all right, well, Brandon Ayuk is not going to be a 49er.
Yeah,
He was on the phone with Jaden Daniels, talking about how Niners don't want him anymore, and
I was wondering why he called Jaden Daniels.
they were teammates.
They went to school together at ASU.
Um, they were teammates at ASU, and it's interesting, because he goes over to Washington. It's like we're not gonna sit here and live in a fairy tale where it's like, oh, that's it.
No,
There it is. They fucking
no,
got
that's not our final piece.
they
But
got Brandon
it
Ayuk. It's
would
over.
be a pretty cool 1-2 punch if the guy throwing the ball to them can hold his own.
If Jaden Daniels is promising, I mean, you'll have at least a pretty entertaining offense as a Washington fan. Like
Yeah,
it'll be entertaining, and like I was saying earlier,
Aiyuk in the slot and Scary Terry running wide.
I
It's
mean,
nice.
like, and I know it might suck, but like having an 8 or 9 win season, or like maybe you catch a couple top 10 teams or whatever, and maybe you
Yeah,
lock in a low
maybe
NFC.
some divisional wins.
It has to be better than 4 wins and your quarterback sucks, or like like this is like okay, look at the Heineke year,
Yeah,
but it's Jaden Daniels had a promising rookie season, and you have something to look forward to the next year.
exactly. Like with Heineke, I mean, he took us to the playoffs, and they were like, yeah, I mean, we still need a quarterback.
It's like some Gardner Minshew
If
shit. It's like thanks,
exactly,
but
like yeah, exactly. Like if Jaden Daniels has a great season, then we're locked in for a good while. Hopefully, I mean, RG3 had a good rookie season,
well,
and then
no injuries and we're good. No severe injuries and we're good.
yeah,
And they're two, that we'll see. But
they're
Brandon
different
Ayuk,
players, but I would like to see Aiyuk, but yeah, apparently he said on the FaceTime call, he said the 49ers don't want him back.
they don't want me back,
So
man. That's what he said. He said, "I want me back." But you know what's interesting? Another thing I saw today.
like I don't know why they
What?
wouldn't want him back.
I don't know. I don't know what that's about because
It
it's
may,
not.
I mean, I don't see us paying him more than the 49ers. Maybe we will. I don't know.
Maybe. Yes. I mean, well, I believe. I mean, what he's going to be traded.
Probably.
So I mean, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even. I don't know. And it's like what do they give? But they could do y'all a solid. It's like y'all gave us Chase Young and we made something out of it. So it's like we'll give you Brandon Ayuk, and you can just
I mean, if we would have just figured this out mid-season, swap Chase Young for Aiyuk, that would have been nice.
back then, yeah, that would have been even better.
But I mean, we traded Chase Young for a bag of donuts because he's worth a bag of donuts.
Okay. So something that I did not see coming, something that I did not expect at all. Hard Knocks in season.
In season,
Yeah, the in season version
gotcha.
of Hard Knocks. Premiering in December. The AFC North. The right decision, the best decision you could make.
Wonderful decision.
It's the best division in football. You got potentially 4 teams that are gonna have winning seasons next year.
Yep.
And it's the in season.
And this is the most interesting that the AFC North has been in I mean, you got Russell Wilson in the AFC North.
Russell Wilson is going to be a factor in the in season Hard Knocks, but
we got D-Watt getting stretched out. I mean, we get to see the behind the scenes on D-Watt. He's going to have to keep everything pretty straight.
Well, then let's go over because obviously you got Baltimore, so you got my team. You got obviously something that we're going to be able to talk to and be a little more interested in because it's something that we care about a little bit more. At least me, because Ravens fan, Ravens in season, Hard Knocks. You got Lamar, fucking Roquan, Derrick Henry.
You got
in the
King
building.
Henry.
John Harbaugh apparently hates Hard Knocks.
Really?
came out that he like does not like I don't know if like they've tried before to get the Ravens on Hard Knocks since he's been a
Sure.
part of since he's been the head coach, but apparently
Maybe.
he does not like Hard Knocks at all. He doesn't like it, but don't care. I want to see
Yeah.
in behind the scenes of John
I
Harbaugh
mean, the
too.
last Ravens Hard Knocks was pretty sick.
They were the first.
Yeah, it was pretty
They
dope.
were the first Hard Knocks team, and it was a great
Yeah.
Hard Knocks. You got
I want my
Cleveland,
wet toothing.
Deshaun Watson, and the Deshaun Watson return, Nick Chubb return. We get Jameis fucking Winston. We get the Jameis Winston.
I'm looking at this
now.
article and it brings up the 4 quarterbacks. Didn't even
Come
talk
on
about
now.
Jameis. Fuck that.
Dude.
Hell yeah.
I need whatever part of the Browns segment. I need it to just be all Jameis Winston. That's all I need. If it's him just golfing,
I don't need to see D-Watt. No.
Whatever.
None of that.
Jameis Winston will be. Hopefully he there's a part of him.
I hope he gets full episodes in Jameis's name.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Cincinnati, your favorite team. Burrow returning from injury.
Trash monsters.
Jamar, obviously like the T. Higgins drama and the wide receiver shit. I don't know if that's how that's gonna pan out.
It'll be settled. T. Higgins signed or is gonna sign or something. So.
And then we'll get an inside look on how Pittsburgh somehow gets 9 wins because we know it's gonna happen. They'll get 9 fucking wins somehow, and we'll get to see Mike Tomlin.
And we get to see the beef, the PQ beef.
The PQ beef. Patrick Queen he's kind of soft.
Yeah.
Like as a football player, great, great linebacker.
Soft.
On Twitter is like he cannot handle it, and it's funny. It's funny, but
he says he wants to be the villain.
He said he wanted to be the villain, and then he was like, "Guys, this is just football." At the end of the day, like, come on,
you don't fucking get it.
So I
don't do that shit.
I don't know what he wants to be, but that's definitely fuck Chicago and their Hard Knocks. This is what
that's gonna be trash.
We're gonna be. I'm gonna be watching this. I'm gonna be looking forward to this. We're gonna be talking
this
about
is
this.
This is the first time that I consider watching one of these things.
Oh, we're watching it and we're talking about it, and we're gonna be covering it week by week. Okay. Obviously, a couple articles, couple things that I want to go through. And one thing I saw that was interesting because, one of our favorite things to hype up every episode since the move has been made, and that's Aaron Rodgers and his return to the field ever since tearing his Achilles last year. And what I have here is 10 numbers surrounding Jets quarterback as he prepares for his comeback in 2024. This comes from CBS Sports. If you don't get it...
Are we doing another one of these CBS Sports? You said 10 numbers?
10 numbers. If you don't get it, you'll get it in a second. So here are the 10 numbers. 0. Rodgers tore his Achilles in last year's opener after just 4 plays and 1 incompletion. He's just the second QB in NFL history with 0 completions in a season after starting the season opener. Who could forget the other? Pittsburgh's Joe Gasparilla in 1951.
Can't forget it.
Can't forget Joe
Unforgettable.
Gasparilla. 364. Barring another injury, Rodgers will go 364 days between games when he suits up against the 49ers on Monday Night Football on September 9th to open the 2024 season. That's a long layoff for anyone, but especially a 40-year-old with a longer gap since the only 40-year-old with a longer gap since 1970 was Steve DeBerg, 1,750 days between 1993 and 1998. That's a lot of fucking days. Why are they talking
shit?
They're talking a lot of shit, but it's okay. 12-22-1. If Rodgers gets hurt again, we've come to expect a lot of losing. Rodgers' backups have a 12-22-1 record since his first start in 2008. Brett Hundley, Matt Flynn, Scott Tolzien, Sanika Wallace, Jordan Love, Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle, and Trevor Siemian. New York at least upgraded its backup QB spot with Tyrod Taylor in 2024. 18. Just a reminder how dire it was without Rodgers last year. The Jets had 18 offensive touchdowns, the fewest by any team in a season since the 2012 Chiefs.
Damn.
18 offensive touchdowns. It's pretty fucking
Horrendous.
low. One. You can look to one QB for the Jets ceiling in 2024. Tom Brady is the one and only QB with 30-plus touchdown passes in a season at age 40 or older. He is the only QB to win a Super Bowl after turning 40, and he did it twice. 25. I'm just saying this now. Aaron Rodgers isn't winning 2 Super Bowls with the Jets.
No.
25. There's one big milestone on the horizon for Rodgers. He is 25 touchdown passes shy of becoming the 5th QB to 500 in NFL history, along with Brady with 649, Drew Brees 571, Peyton 539, and Brett Favre 508. 1967. I'm sure the Jets would love to see him hit 500, or how about 4,000? The last Jets QB to throw for 4,000 yards in a season was infamously Joe Namath in 1967. Only the Bears have waited longer for a 4,000-yard passer. They've never had one in their 104 seasons.
Cutler never did it?
No, the Bears never had a 4,000-yard
No.
passer. But Joe Namath, he threw for 4. Okay, that's okay.
I mean, they haven't had anybody. I mean, in between there, but
like, had you asked me,
are they not going to say one positive thing about this fucking guy? The fact that what, 2 years ago he went back-to-back MVPs. We're gonna just keep talking shit about him. There's not one good thing in there.
Nothing good yet. Nothing.
They're like, oh yeah, well he has a better backup now because he's gonna get in. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, he could hit 500 touchdowns and he could throw for 4,000 yards. I mean, I guess they're saying he could break some Jet milestones and his own milestones.
Sure, now they're just talking shit on the Jets, but I mean, I want to see. What I want to see out of that team is exciting Aaron Rodgers football. I don't give a fuck if they win or not. I want to see Aaron back on the field. I want to see him balling the fuck out. It's nice to see.
25th. Rodgers could hit these milestones with improved protection in 2024. The Jets have 3 new starters at O-line: Morgan Moses, Tyron Smith, and John Simpson. As they sure need it, Rodgers ranked 25th in EPA per play when pressured from 2021 to 2022, versus 3rd when he wasn't. I explored this topic in more detail last month. Okay, cool.
Fuck you.
24-1. The Jets are still in Super Bowl conversation entering 2024 with the 11th best odds at 24-1. They lost a little shine to 2023 when they entered with the 7th best odds at 18-1. 13. At the very least, Jets fans have to at least be hoping to end the longest active playoff drought in the NFL. They've gone 13 straight seasons without a playoff appearance, which is also tied with the Buffalo Sabres for the longest active drought across the NFL, NHL, NBA, and MLB. All right, so there you go. Ended it off on they'll probably make the playoffs, which they probably will. They'll probably make the playoffs.
Well, they could.
Well, okay. Will he throw for 4,000 yards? Yeah, I think he will.
Hopefully.
Will he win 2 Super Bowls after turning 40? No.
Probably not.
Does he have a better O-line? 100%.
Yes.
Will they score more than 18 touchdowns? Probably.
Yes.
I mean, it's just, from what I got from that was there's probably a good chance that Aaron's going to come back and have a very Aaron Rodgers-like season.
Yeah.
And, I mean
there's nothing that really tells us otherwise except for the fact that now he's listed as injury prone, and he is older. But, I mean, we used to talk about quarterbacks who were 37, 38, 39 years old and how you weren't able to – how Drew Brees retired at, 38 or 39, couldn't throw for shit.
Mm-hmm.
He was still winning MVPs at that age. So I don't see any reason for him to suck. But yeah, definitely some fucking numbers. That guy doesn't know balls about football. He's just numbers.
That's just numbers. But let's talk
just numbers. I don't give a fuck about numbers.
Let's talk more quarterbacks.
Can't even fucking read.
Let's talk. Can't even read. Let's talk more quarterbacks. So we got quarterbacks poised to improve or regress in 2024. And we're gonna go over all of them right now. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay. I'm glad you're ready to party for Boston.
I'm blocking out the haters.
But all right, let's talk quarterbacks ready to bounce back or play like shit. So these are the quarterbacks that are extremely likely to bounce back from injury. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers, we discussed that already.
Yep.
Yeah, probably will. Now here's the question number one: Anthony Richardson. Now, will he bounce back from injury in the sense of playing? Yeah, he will, probably.
Will he bounce back in the sense that he will know how to protect himself? Hopefully.
Hopefully, see he's what's gonna stop him the most.
Yeah.
If he can stay healthy, like, to be honest with you, I mean, even as a Gator fan, I don't know what he can do
No
a
one knows
full
what he can
healthy
do
season.
football wise, like
Like
winning football. He's never in his whole college career. He was never a winning football player.
I know how athletic he is.
Yes, everyone knows potentially how good he can be running and throwing and all that shit,
But I have no clue. Okay,
no one knows.
will he have a better year than 3 touchdowns, 577 yards, and an interception? Yeah,
Lord, I hope so. Yes,
probably. Yeah, hopefully he plays more than that. Joe Burrow. Sorry, but yes, Joe Burrow is absolutely bouncing
he's
back
poised
from
to
his
improve for
injury.
sure.
Which, that injury that he hid from the
Exactly.
NFL. Which
Well,
I
it's not
love.
even the injury that he hid; it's the injury that the Bengals hit.
He was. If Tom Brady gets punished for the deflate gate, then Joe Burrow gets in
Well,
trouble for hiding his injury.
so many quarterbacks who want to go out, and so many football players. Now, Joe Burrow is not in the position where he has to play to stay, but a lot of guys hide their injuries.
Who's gonna have a better year next year, Kyler or Justin Herbert?
Herbert. I mean, I heard a bunch of talk about Kyler, and I mean, yeah, he can be good, but yeah, I don't know. I don't. He'll have a good connection, hopefully, with Marvin, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. He could have a great season, and he couldn't. So I don't know. It's a
I
weird.
mean, if Justin Herbert can have a healthy wide receiver core,
Yeah.
and time in the pocket,
I mean, they got a few more guys now. They drafted some guys, and they got they're
obviously Joe
returning.
Alt. They're
Obviously, Joe
obviously
Alt.
they
Yep,
got their big
that's
pick
big.
Joe Alt, but it's really
They
are they
got
going to have receivers?
2 decent running backs.
Are they going to have receivers they expect starting week 1 healthy by week 6? That's the biggest
Hopefully,
thing.
I mean he's not dealing with the same 2 guys who have been injury prone. So hopefully these next guys aren't injury prone.
He gets the J.K. and Gus fucking connection, the
Yep.
1-2 punch. All right, most likely to improve.
And a way better head coach.
And a way better head coach. Most likely to improve. First one on here is Patrick Mahomes. Now, in terms of they're saying, he didn't win MVP, and
well, because
he threw for
that the Chiefs team sucked chunks.
27 touchdowns, 4,100 yards compared to his 41 touchdowns and 5,200 yards. Or okay. Statistically, could he have a better season? Yes. But if I'm Patrick Mahomes, I don't give a fuck.
Who gives a shit? No.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going for a 3-peat. I'm not giving a shit about, I didn't throw for 30 touchdowns.
Fuck your MVP.
Who the fuck cares? Jordan Love.
I mean, he had a pretty good season last year, so I don't know if he'll get that much better. And he could get worse. So,
at this point, I keep hearing so much about Jordan Love. I keep seeing so much hype. It's he better? He better turn up. I hope he does, because I mean, shit. I've heard so much hype around Jordan Love, and I get it. It's just Packers quarterback. It's just how it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Until if he plays like shit and he doesn't carry, the torch cannot be passed on to him, then there won't be a positive stigma towards Packers quarterbacks. But there's a lot of expectations because of the positive stigma for quarterbacks playing for Pittsburgh, for the Packers. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say he won't have a better season because I don't I really like though Green Bay is one of them teams where I really cannot tell you how good they're going to be next year. They could
Yeah,
have
and I don't know how much they did to make that team much better.
8 wins, they could have 12. Like I don't know. I,
They
I
could have
really
6.
I really do not know.
Yeah.
Other quarterbacks set to improve. CJ Stroud, yeah. I mean
Yeah.
that's an obvious, and now he's fucking got Stephon Diggs to throw to. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts,
Sure.
yeah, 15 interceptions last year. That man was 23 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Yeah, he was throwing that ball up. He was turning that ball over. But we had 20 total turnovers. So yeah,
I.
hopefully Jalen Hurts can take care of that. That's the biggest thing I'm seeing from
But
all the
again, I
rookies.
mean, like yeah, again, statistically, I mean, just across the league, quarterback play was down statistically, but um, I think a lot of times it showed that that's not. I mean, Jalen Hurts played winning football, Lamar played winning football, Mahomes played winning football. It's kind of what matters.
Lamar Jackson, most
Yeah,
likely
he'll
set
improve
to improve next season.
with
He has Mark Andrews returning.
Derrick
He gets
Henry.
to have
You
fucking Derrick Henry in the
guys,
backfield with him.
do you guys have
He's
who else is
the
in that backfield?
this was something I didn't see. He's the only the third NFL MVP quarterback since the 1970 merger without a 1,000-yard rusher or 1,000-yard receiver. So there you go.
What was the stat again? Sorry, you cut out.
So he's one of 3 quarterbacks to win MVP since the 1970 merger to not have a 1,000-yard rusher or receiver.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Brett Favre 96, John Elway 87. The only other 2 quarterbacks to do so.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I mean, will he win MVP again? I don't know, just because of how narrative driven the MVP is. I mean,
Especially once you win 2, it's like, I mean, if he is the best quarterback next year, then he'll win the MVP.
If Patrick Mahomes is considered to have a down year last year, and he throws for 30 touchdowns or more, or touches 5,000 yards, and yeah, it'll probably go to him.
Yeah.
It'll probably go that way. Tua.
I hope he improves.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Tua peaked.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I think last year, I don't. Can we get like a peaked? Like I don't know if he's gonna regress. Like I don't know if he's gonna
Yeah.
like he's not. I don't know if he's gonna fall off.
It's going to be hard to regress if that team stays healthy. You got 2 phenomenal receivers, and then again, Odell can be a decent threat out there from time to time.
As the 3rd or 4th option, sure.
Yeah.
I'll admit it.
Yeah.
he can.
But
he can be
with Tua. What's weird is how they're hyping up. I don't know if they're hyping up, but Tua lost a bunch of weight this year. I don't know if that helps him because I think that he bulked up to protect himself from blowing his fucking head off again.
Did he lose weight?
Yeah, he lost 20 or 30 pounds. He looks visibly skinnier.
No way he lost 20 pounds.
He looks visibly skinnier.
I gotta look that up. Here, while I look that up, you tell me how crazy it is to say Will Levis will improve next year.
I mean, I don't think it's crazy. He wasn't
You're right,
good.
25 pounds. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he lost a good bit, which is kind of scary to think if he gets. I mean, Lamar lost some weight too, so.
Like 10
but
pounds.
Lamar's. Huh?
Like 10 pounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
but Tua's
25.
small frame, losing 25 pounds.
Holy shit.
And it looked like a ton of muscle too. He wasn't fat. He just lost a bunch of weight. So, yeah, we'll see about him. Who knows?
But Will Levis, my thing about Will Levis is saying he improves next season is implying that he's gonna be looked at as Tennessee's guy or their franchise QB moving forward, and I don't think that's the case at all. At least yet.
No.
I don't.
He hasn't shown.
I mean, a year ago, Will Levis, it wasn't like, oh yeah, well, moving forward, Tennessee, he's
No.
gonna be the guy. Like it, I just don't know where, I don't know where it came from. I don't know if that's just who they have to put their faith in or their trust in. But I mean,
Well, right
improving
now, yeah. I mean,
stat
Tennessee's
wise,
also, yeah, stat wise, he'll probably improve. But Tennessee's in a weird spot where they have D Hop, they have Calvin Ridley, but they get rid of Henry, and yeah, I mean they're just kind of poised again to win 7-8 games and be middle of the pack maybe. But I mean, hopefully they find something in Will Levis. Some people have been saying that he's too fast.
he's too fast.
Yeah,
Will Levis is too fast.
that's what they say.
Huh. Will Levis
That's a
is too
joke.
fast. Okay, there you go.
That's
Brock
an inside
Purdy,
joke.
most likely to regress. We're starting the most likely to regress. Brock Purdy's the first one on the
Brock
list.
Purdy is, yes, he is poised to have a Jimmy Garoppolo Super Bowl hangover. He'll end up. He could end up Tennessee's quarterback pretty soon.
Okay,
Or
Brock
Oakland's.
Purdy's gonna have a better season than Will Levis next year.
Yes, I hope. But yeah, no. Brock just needs to play the way that he plays. I mean, everyone talks shit about Tom Brady because he was drafted late and got the starting job because someone got injured, and then kind of took him a while to show that he could do it year after year. So, I mean, Brock could be the guy to continue good football, and
Yeah, I mean,
but he is on a phenomenal team right now. So,
yeah, I mean, for now, all we know is Brock Purdy surrounded by an absolute squad, and
yeah.
I mean, 4,300 yards and 31 touchdowns. Does he touch that again? I mean,
It's going to be
it's
tough.
not to say it's not. I'm not gonna say it's impossible.
But I mean, for him to even do that in the first place,
I'm not gonna say it's impossible. I'm not gonna say it's
No.
impossible. He doesn't have a similar year next year.
I mean, no one thought he would do that after what happened last year. I mean, we thought that the 7-8 straight games that he won was a complete fluke.
We thought that shit was a Nick Foles type.
I mean, to come back and make a Super Bowl, that's huge. So yeah, he could definitely do that.
Will Jared Goff regress? Jared Goff?
Oh, you cut. Poised to improve. Poised to regress. He's in the category?
Poised to regress.
I mean, maybe stat-wise. But I don't even think so. I think he can get better. I think that this team, he's on a young team, but he's the older guy. So, I mean, I think if everyone around him gets better, I think he'll get better as well. I don't know why he's in this position. I think the Lions can still be a good team and take over that AFC North, not NFC North.
I don't think Green Bay's as much as a threat as other people do. Definitely not Chicago.
Chicago, I mean, you never know.
Jared Goff, I'd say take him off that poised to regress list for sure. I mean, similar type year next year, I could see that way more than
sure.
I mean, progressing. I don't know if
than
he's
him
be like a top 5 quarterback next year, but
no. But I don't think he'll be a bottom tier quarterback.
He's not going to be
job
some
is
bum
on the line. No.
I'm trying to see Kirk Cousins is on this list. That's interesting.
How he tore his shit week 8.
I mean, yeah, he's coming back from his. I'm sorry. If Kyler, can we just go back to this? If Kyler, Tua, Justin Herbert, if all these guys, or not Tua, but if Justin Herbert, fucking
Joe Burrow,
if they're all gonna come back from injury, then Trevor Lawrence is gonna come back from injury.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is Kirk Cousins? Sure, he doesn't have Justin Jefferson, but still, I mean,
he's got a fucking great team.
He's got a great team.
He's got Bijan Pitts and Drake London and other guys on that team that I don't know.
Deshaun Watson as well. I mean, the man barely
They're
played.
in a good position.
I think he's
barely played.
I think he improves as well. And then the last quarterback, Derek Carr.
Regression.
Yeah, he probably regress. He's
well, I don't know how much further he can go. I mean, the Saints are going to be a non-factor for a little while. They got to find their footing as an organization.
Yeah, now Alvin Kamara is bitching about money, so he's probably out of there.
Yeah.
Because
Just they don't know who their head coach. Kind of maybe they kind of like their guy, but that whole team's weird to me. They got Olave and a few other bones, but yeah, I don't know.
NFL Jeopardy. It's time. It's
Time
time.
for
It's
wait, we're not doing an NBA one?
No, of course not. You know we would never do an NBA Jeopardy.
I know. I mean, it would have been a nice nightcap to the NBA season,
You know how
which thank
screwed.
God that shit's over. Oh my God.
Don't say that.
No, I'm kidding.
That
This was a good season.
that's
This was a great playoffs.
this is a good season.
I wish the finals were a little bit closer, but it's still fun.
Yeah, I know you wanted it to go maybe like Game 6 or something.
I mean, but at least some better play from Luka and Kyrie, some better games. It was kind of dog dookie shit.
I mean, hey, according to some people, they play like shit.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's singing the praises of Kyrie Irving right now.
They play like, definitely not Kyrie. All right,
No.
we got the screen. You see the board.
I see it all.
Board's
I
up
see
there.
everything.
All right,
God is
so
everywhere.
we got Super Bowls, 2010s quarterback, or 20 quarterbacks from the 2010s. Where did that dude go to college?
Where'd that dude go to college?
2023 and all-time leaders. You go first.
Staying away from college because Lord knows what's in there. I'll go 2023 for 200.
2023 for 200. So this player had the most rushing attempts this season. So last year, who had the most rushing attempts?
Did Derrick Henry get hurt?
Did Derrick Henry deal with injury last year? I'm not sure. I don't know.
I mean, he runs the ball like a motherfucker. Christian, I found out, was the leading rusher, but he's such a dual threat. I'm not sure if he was just hard-nosed running the ball every time. I'm going to say Derrick because, I mean, there's games where he's getting 30, 40 touches.
Derrick Henry? All right. Who is Derrick Henry?
We like that. We like that. That's a tough one to start.
I'll go, where did that dude go to college for 200? Oh, my guy. The U. You know where Ray went. All right, pretty easy.
Everyone knows where Ray went.
Pretty easy 200s. I like that.
Mine was tough. Super Bowl 200.
This player holds the record for the most touchdowns scored in a single Super Bowl game.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't like that. High scoring Super Bowls. The 28-3, James White had like 2 touchdowns. We go back to the age of Jerry. It's probably kind of the only guess I got. Yeah, Jerry. That's kind of all I got. Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Jerry fucking Rice.
Nice.
I'll go college for 300. Rob Gronkowski went to Arizona.
Very nice.
He went to Arizona.
I thought you could have gotten confused and said Arizona State.
Nah, he went
but
to
you
Arizona.
wouldn't have.
He went to Arizona.
He did.
He was
2010's quarterback.
200?
2 bones.
2 bones. This quarterback drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles led the team in victory in Super Bowl 52 and was named Super Bowl MVP.
BDN. Big Dick Nick.
Who is Nick Foles?
Who that is?
All right. Okay. I don't know. I don't know where to go now. I'll go all time for 200. This player has the most rushing yards all time. Oh, it's Emmett.
Is it?
We know that's Emmett.
We're aware.
The 200s are out the way.
All time 300.
All time for 300. Okay. This player has the most sacks of all time.
It'd be Bruce Smith.
There you go. There you go. Um,
So everybody says.
I'm gonna go college for 4. J.J. Watt went to.
Ooh.
Oh my God, fuck.
I know it.
J.J. Watt, where did you go? Where did you go to college, J.J.? J.J., I can see it. I can see you. I can see you in college. It's probably so easy.
Do you want a hint?
You're not gonna give me a hint. What's the hint?
Tyrann Mathieu.
That's not a hint.
Yeah, it is.
That was just trying to throw me off. JJ didn't go there.
I know he didn't go there.
How did that help me at all?
What's his nickname?
Still, I don't know what college is that. I don't know what college that is.
It's part of that. Oh, whatever.
Oh my God. That fucking white motherfucker went to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
That white motherfucker went to Wisconsin.
The whole gang went there, man.
Yeah, they did. See, it's funny because I'm sitting here like, Iowa? Fucking.
Yeah, it's a 1,000% a Midwestern team.
Something just white as shit. Thanks for the hint. You might have.
Yes.
Later on, if you win, if you lose by like 200, that's gonna suck.
I'll lose by a lot. I don't care. Super Bowl 300.
Super Bowl for 300. This team has the most Super Bowl appearances without ever winning a championship.
Did we just do this?
I think so. I think the most well, they were the most losses. I don't know if the most losses and appearances are the same.
Well, if you never win, it's the most losses.
Well, you could have the most appearances. Oh, the most appearances without winning. Yeah, you're right. Fuck off.
So the Vikings. I'm assuming it's 5 because the Bills had 4.
Damn. It's the Bills. It's the Bills.
Hold on. Can I look up how many the Vikings have been to? Teams went to 4.
Oh, okay. And there you go.
And never won. Yeah.
There. We'll reverse it then. Oh man. 2010's quarterbacks for 300. This quarterback was drafted in 2015 and became the first player in NFL history to throw for 5,000 yards in his rookie season. 5,000 his rookie season.
2015.
5,000 yards his rookie season. I know Mahomes.
Rookie year.
I know Mahomes popped out. What, year 2?
It was 2019.
Mahomes had multiple 5,000s, did he not?
Well, no, 2018. Sorry.
This quarterback was drafted in 2015.
Yeah, Mahomes was 2017 or 2018.
No, he was in a Super Bowl in 2018, dude. He was in a Super Bowl in 2018.
Who was?
Mahomes.
No.
I think you're off. Who else was drafted this late and threw for 5,000 yards? There's nobody else. There's nobody else. This quarterback was drafted in 2015. They have their numbers wrong because there's nobody else.
No, Mahomes was drafted in 2017 and didn't play his rookie season. He played behind Alex Smith.
There's only Marino, Manning. There's nobody else even around this time frame that threw for 5,000 drafted in 2015.
There's guys who have thrown for 5. I mean, Jameis threw for 5.
Jameis wasn't drafted in 2015. He definitely didn't do it his rookie year.
No, I know.
Andrew Luck was before this. He didn't throw for 5.
What the fuck?
Dude, I don't know.
Who the fuck was drafted in 2015? 2016.
2015. Who the fuck? And threw for 5,000 yards? Their rookie year? Who the fuck threw for 5K their rookie year that we don't talk about enough?
Yeah, it might be 4. Over $5,000
Threw for
is
over
nuts.
5,000 yards in his rookie season, bro. I don't know.
I mean, we'll definitely fact check it after.
We can fact check it after, but it's not going to matter because I'm not going to be able to guess it because I don't know. I'm going to say the years are wrong and it's Mahomes. Jameis. I didn't think he did it his rookie year. Jameis did it his rookie season?
He did it in his rookie. He was drafted in 15.
Jameis threw for, but he threw for 5K his rookie year?
I knew I was getting close. Yeah, I guess he did. I knew I was getting real close to that time when I said Jameis. I didn't want to say Jameis. I don't know why I said Jameis, but yeah.
Wow. So Jameis Winston threw for 5,000 yards. No, he didn't. He threw for over 4,000.
Did you look it up?
Yes. 2015, he threw for 4,042 yards.
Yeah, I was assuming
So
it was 4,000.
what is this? Do I just keep my score?
Yeah, don't. Yeah, no negative.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my score because that's
Yeah,
bullshit. Because if it was over 4, then maybe I'm considering
that
him,
makes
but
sense.
I'm like, okay, maybe they got the years wrong. Maybe
Yeah,
Mahomes
no one popped in the league and threw a five-banger.
People gotta fact check. So this is why I used to make the quizzes, but I wanted us to compete. But this is the fucking problem with us competing. Is
Yeah, I
motherfuckers
know.
are wrong.
Yeah,
Um,
that's crazy. Yeah, well,
damn.
yeah, nothing.
All right, that's fine.
That's just
cool.
a skip of a question, basically. All-time leaders for 4.
All-time leaders for 4. This player has the most tackles of all time.
Oh God. Linebackers usually have the most tackles in a season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ray didn't play long enough.
I mean, he played long, but he played 16 fucking years.
He played 16. I thought he played 13.
No, he didn't.
Oh yeah, he did play 16. I'm stupid.
No, yeah.
96 to 2013.
Yeah. 17 years?
Somewhere there.
Bro
A long
played
time.
a while. Bro played a long time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume this is probably an older linebacker.
Yep.
We're gonna know it when it pops up.
I bet.
We'll know it.
Bruce Irvin.
Bruce Irving.
Is that a guy?
London Fletch.
London Fletcher has the most tackles of all time?
London Fletcher, most tackles all
What?
time.
London's my guy. How the fuck did I not know that?
300 2023. This team had the worst record at home.
Oh. That's a weird one.
Carolina? Patriots.
Oh. Oh, the Pats. Die ball game. 2010's quarterback for 4.
2010 quarterback for 4. This quarterback selected first overall in 2016 NFL Draft, won NFL Rookie of the Year, and next year led his team to Super Bowl 53.
That is Senior 53.
Mm-hmm.
50.
Those fucking Panthers won 2 games, and they were both at home.
Oh, really? That sucks. 50 was Broncos. 51.
Atlanta Patriots was 51.
52 was Eagles. Pats. 53 was Rams. Pats. No? Jared Goff.
There you go.
I mean, I knew it was Jared Goff, though. I hate numbers.
2023 for 400. This team led the league in sacks. Oh. Wasn't Baltimore. Niners were getting to the ball. I feel like Baltimore led in something. Niners got to the ball, though. Did Baltimore lead in sacks? No, we didn't get... No, I'm going to be pissed if we did. I'm going to be pissed if we did, but I don't think I'm going to go with them. I'm just thinking of teams that got to the... I'm going Niners. Motherfucker. I knew we led.
Y'all led. I remember y'all led the majority of the season. I couldn't remember if y'all finished with the lead.
Here's my thought process. I'm only thinking that because I'm a Ravens fan.
Yes.
And then boom. I was 100% fucking right. But
the whole season. I mean, it was because Matt Abikwe had a huge year.
Mm-hmm.
That whole D-line was getting to the ball.
Motherfucker.
And Kyle Hamilton was getting to the ball. Linebackers were getting to the ball. Everyone was eating.
Everybody was getting to the fucking quarterback. All right.
Where'd that dude go to college for 100?
Where'd that dude go to college for 100? Johnny.
A&M, baby.
Yeah. All right. I need to start.
Mike Evans.
Pulling out the shit. Calvin went to Georgia Tech.
That he did. Nice work.
Thanks.
Georgia Institute of Technology.
All right.
Super Bowl 400, please.
You fucker. It's the only player to win Super Bowl MVP honors 3 times.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. Fuck! I knew it. Right when I said that, I was like, fuck. Did Tom not win 3 times?
Tom has... Nah. No. Because what? He got
Tom has 5.
Tom has 5?
But is the question the only guy to win it 3?
Only player to win it 3 times.
Fuck that question, dude.
Was the only player to win it 3 times, bro.
Fuck that question, dude.
Damn. Super Bowl for 100. This player is the oldest quarterback to win a Super Bowl. That is Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Fuck.
That is Thomas.
That's so dumb, dude.
Damn.
The only guy to win it exactly 3 times.
Damn.
Thanks.
Yeah, they got you.
I knew Montana did it thrice. I didn't realize that. Well, I didn't. Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
You just thought most.
I thought most. I was thinking most the whole time.
Damn.
It's an AIDS basket. All-time leaders 100.
All-time leaders 100. Most passing yards all time.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady.
That is also Thomas. 2010s for 100.
we're floating here.
Oh, this is Cam.
Cameron.
This is Cam.
No middle name, Newton.
Cameron Jarrell Newton.
Jarrell.
That's his name.
I know. Maybe I know it.
That's his name. But what you going with?
I'm gonna believe you on that one. Super Bowl for 5. Second.
Super Bowls for 5. This Super Bowl was the first to be broadcast live in color.
Fuck.
And it's a shot in the fucking dark.
Super Bowl 3. Jets. Colts.
Super Bowl 2.
Fuck.
In 1968.
Fuck.
Damn. All right, 2023 for Hundo. Led the league in receptions. I don't know. I mean, I know bro balled out, but did Puka lead the league? I don't think he led the league.
He broke the rookie reception record, I think.
Or you could be
He broke all the rookie shits.
Could be throwing me off. The most in the league. God damn. It's crazy how like I don't remember anything from last year.
I know the 2023 shit is always hard.
We've done better on I feel like everything but 2023.
Yeah, the prior year stuff is always tough.
I mean, Justin just got paid.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with him. CD.
CD.
I was gonna say CD is complaining, so maybe him, but all right, okay.
2010s Cubes 5.
This quarterback for the Cleveland Browns for 15 to 16 games in the 2017 season.
Fuck. 17 season.
Damn.
Blanking on guys who played for the Browns.
Damn. Think of that long jersey. With all the names.
I know, that's what I'm trying to.
So you know the first one.
Yep.
But can
I
you
know
go,
Mr. Timward Edward Couch.
Can you go to 2017?
No. Oh God. This is make or break. I don't have the time to run through and try to remember who the fuck the 2017 quarterback was, but I'm gonna throw a shot out. I don't know if it's him. Deshaun Kaiser. Come on! Let's go! That was the first name that came to my mind, and that I just had to go with it. Fuck yeah.
These two tied for the most field goals in 2023.
Uh-oh.
These two teams tied for the most field goals in 2023.
So you can pick one. If you get one of them right, you get the points. Right?
I don't know. I mean, if that's the rule you want to make.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with. Let's go ahead and say the Lions and the Ravens. The Jets and the Cowboys. That's fucking awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, if you get this right, you win.
Only 36?
If you get this wrong, we tie. This player has the most tackles for a loss of all time.
Who's getting in that backfield? Who be getting in the backfield?
I might have to find a tiebreaker if.
I know. Because it's a 5-banger, it's like there's names that I can throw up. I mean, we're looking at guys who got a lot of sacks. Do sacks count as tackles for a loss, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I think it's combined.
Yeah. It can't be anyone dynamic. Probably not a linebacker, at least a middle linebacker. Thinking D end. I don't know. I know Ray had a bunch, but he was more of a middle guy. Who was just stuffing backfields?
I don't know.
It could be the Minister of Defense. Could be old Reg. Could be LT. Fuck it. I'm going with Reg. Reggie White.
You want me to throw in one for the tiebreaker? Like an answer? Or do you want to...
Like, you guess?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Terrell Suggs. All right, Devin, we're at a crossroads. Do we end?
What was your guess gonna be?
Oh, I was gonna just take your LT guess. Are we
Okay.
at a crossroads?
We are.
We're at a crossroads. So do we tie?
No.
What do we do here?
Is there a random trivia generator? Random sports?
We tied. We tied on Jeopardy. All these questions, and we tie 500 to 500. We just end on a tie. I think that's how we end it. It's a soccer game. Soccer game of Jeopardy.
Can you just pull up? They have like Final Jeopardies on YouTube, like sports ones.
I mean, I'm everything I've seen. The questions are kind of like easy as shit.
The ones on YouTube.
Like we're both gonna get it right and just tie again.
You're right.
So I think we tie. I think that's the magic.
We tied.
This is the magic of those numbers.
Yeah.
That's what happened. We tied. And also, I think it's time to get out of here because we talked the ending of the NBA season, which I think we'll cover a little bit more.
Yes.
Talk about just the entirety.
There'll be some storylines about how much people hate Tatum and all that shit.
Yeah, well, and just the entirety of the season and the summaries to come.
Yeah.
Obviously NFL Jeopardy, quarterbacks to regress and progress. Numbers to look at for Aaron Rodgers' return. Brandon Aiyuk talking to Jaden Daniels over the phone. AFC North being Hard Knocks division team. Is there anything you want to say before?
Yeah, Caitlin Clark got bonked on the head. Bonk.
She did. And people.
I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, well, women's basketball is so much more popular." Like, we're not talking about. Not one time have we talked about a basketball play. We're talking about Caitlin Clark getting bodied.
Yeah, no, I would love if we're gonna cover the game, if people are gonna talk about WNBA, talk about it like it's a sport.
And now everyone's like, oh, now there's a race war because of these two fucking WNBA players. Why are we starting a race war?
I mean, they're treating
because of women's basketball.
It's a reality TV show.
It's because women are more racist than men. I'm kidding. That's a joke. I'm sorry.
All right. I think it's time to get out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We'll be back on Saturday to talk more NFL, more NBA, another NFL Jeopardy. It has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.
Mavs in 6.